And our idea of African unity is very simple. Equal treatment of Africans in Africa. It's very simple. Because if we do not treat Africans equally, there can never be unity. And I want to be practical here. It can't be that as a South African, you need papers to go to another African country. You can't do jobs that citizens of those countries can do. You are restricted from other businesses. And you are going to say we're united as a continent, whereas we're segregating ourselves based on citizenship. Treat Africans equally. And if we are treating each other equally, there'll be unity. However, if there's no equal treatment of Africans in Africa, we are playing when we are talking about unity. That is why it's very critical that we need to address some of these problems that are making Africans perhaps to fight against one another. In South Africa is a rape capital of the world. It has a gender-based violence rate that is 4 times higher than the global average. It is a country that has the most highest unemployment rates. It is a country that has more than 30 million people living in poverty. Now think about this. You are having a South Africa with these elements. Instead of increasing resources so that South Africans are able to feed themselves, you are encouraging other people to compete for these scarce resources. People are going to fight, and the main reason why they are fighting, it is scarce resources. Now, it is not proper for us to actually mislead one another. As Africans, we need to speak the truth to one another, regardless whether omnye umuntu akazithanda. We need to speak the truth to say, is South Africa so-called? And therefore, as a parent or as a government, you become, in fact, you have a responsibility to your citizens first, before you can take care of other citizens. Therefore, people must not deliberately misunderstand the difference between South Africans first and South Africans only. Because in all other countries, who comes first? It is the citizens of those countries. Now, how would someone say it is hatred when other people are saying, in South Africa, the same thing must apply? We need to speak those truths to one another. And South Africans are not wrong to say we need to respect our immigration laws, our trade laws, our labor laws, because the basis of brotherhood, it is mutual respect. If we can't respect one another as Africans, there is no brotherhood there. Let us learn to respect one another. If I'm going to another African country, I need to respect and abide by their laws. The same thing must happen when our African brothers are coming to our country. Let us learn to respect our laws. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is that as brothers, we need to speak the truth to one another, no matter how difficult it may be. I know in South Africa, immediately you raise some issues, you are labeled either Afrophobic, xenophobic, etc. Whereas we should be dealing with the truth. Are you speaking the truth? Is what you are raising is something that is not there in other countries? Now, we must not get into this thing whereby we quickly say these words, xenophobia, Afrophobia, because we want to silence people. We must have superior logic of being able to engage one another and let the strength of our dialogue, of our engagement, be the ones that reign supreme. Not a case whereby we attempt to silence one another.